there's a separation of highs and lows. So let's look at the high for a moment, because everybody loves to talk about being on the mountaintop. When my pocket is full and I have all of this money, guess where I am? I'm on the mountaintop. When my health is just right and I'm not suffering in any area, I'm sitting on the mountaintop. When everybody is loving me and I'm loving them and the relationships are well, I'm sitting on the mountaintop. But what about when I go through the valley? As I get a little lower, and he says, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That means the enemy can't touch me. Even though I'm in a low place, even though I'm in the valley, I'm not sitting on the mountain. Even though I'm down here and I don't have the money, my health is not where it needs to be, my relationships are all faltering, I'm in a low place, but I will fear nothing. Looking at David as he begins to talk about this, because when my faith comes under attack, that puts me in a low place. That puts me in a valley. And if I follow what David is saying here, when I walk through the valley, I will fear no evil. And it's not because of what I've been through. It's not because I'm strong. It's not because my mother is a praying woman. It's not because my dad is rich. It's not because I have the best of best. It's not because everybody likes me. But it's because God is with me. That's the only reason that I will not fear what is actually happening. So when I think about Simon and the enemy's desire to sift him this week, do y'all recognize that the same desire that the enemy had for Simon Peter, he has for us? The same desire that he has for us is that desire. He recognizes here that he's going to be tested. We're being tested every single day. Whether it's with our health, our finances, our relationship, whatever it is that the enemy has decided to utilize to get under your skin and attack your faith, it doesn't matter. The process you've got to go through. I recognized at an early age that if I were to stop fighting what God wanted me to have in my life, that there were certain things that were going to turn for my good. Even though they were bad in most situations. Some would say, how then can you look on all you went through and it be successful? It was a process of building me to where I am. As you go through today, it's a process to build you to where God wants you to be. It may not be your health, it may not be your finances, whatever your situation is. The enemy wants to use that situation to try to get under your skin and attack your faith and cause you to fall out. You may say, I don't want to fall out. I don't want to give up. I don't want to be in that position. You know that sometimes we don't have opportunities. We don't have choices to choose what we go through. You say, well, I would much rather, deal with not having money. I could go live with somebody. I could find a meal. I could get on a program. But God, you're taking a process of my health and causing me to go through in my body. And my natural body is suffering some things. And because of that, I don't know if I have the faith. I know what the doctor said, and I don't know if I believe that I'm going to be all right. But he told us that by his stripes we were healed. The healing process may not be that you're back to where you used to be. I don't want anybody to be fooled. See, we look at certain things that happen in our life to be tragic, but what happened with Peter wasn't tragic. But he told him one thing. He said, when you're converted, Peter, strengthen your brother. When you get right from the situation that you're going through, strengthen the next man. As you get in trouble with it, help somebody else. I know it's not easy. I know it's not the things that we desire to happen in our life. But we gotta not fight the process. Because our faith is going to be under attack. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day, you're going to go through something. That person on your job is going to carry you to the edge. You're going to be just like Peter. You're going to get past the first time. You're going to get past the second time. And then before you know it, you're going to go to custody. very thing that you said you wouldn't do. You're going to be just like Peter, and you're going to set your salvation on the shelf for a moment. You know, after you come out of prayer, you say, Lord, forgive me for what I'm getting ready to do. This is where we must position ourselves for what's coming our way. Now here, I'd like to say that as we go through the very thing that challenges our faith, that we're going to love each other to get through the process. I know what God did on that.